Okay, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a Google map, which is just like this. This is a map I created that goes between all my schools and that I traveled the other day. It's a little different because I don't go to St. Mary's this year. This is the map we're going to be creating. First thing you do is you go to Google.com. Over here there will be a sign in. I don't want to post it because this is going to be on YouTube, the username and password. You'll get it from the teacher, but it'll be right here when you sign in. It'll be just like this. Then you're at Google. Okay, you go to Maps. I'm going to show you, this is what it looks like, Google Maps, similar to Google Earth. There's a map I already created. I just click over here, I go to My Maps. Okay, you know how I've been using John as my default, but this should load a map that I already created. Now the maps you'll be creating, this is as it loads, is from Hopkins to 4 specific locations regarding your topic. A lot of your websites will have an address you can locate. Just for an example, for a lot of you, the skiing and snowboarding, you can go, do a map from Hopkins to Bittersweet. I just did a map real quick from Hopkins to Martin to Grand Rapids to Holland, and then if you notice, if I go down here and I drag, it's to Chicago. Okay, this is a map that I created, just like this. First thing you need to do, you're going to create your new map. Okay, you click on My Maps. This is what you'll come up. A lot of these will start piling up as we're all using the same thing. Go to Create New Map. Okay, my title, I'm going to name this. I'll name this as John 1. As my next one, I'll just say Save. Or Done. Now that I have this, now we need to get directions. This is my new map, it's John 1. First thing I'm going to do is get directions. You need to find the school address. I'm just going to put Hopkins, right here, Hopkins Middle School. Put it right there because that's where we're from. I'm going to just say go to Grand Rapids. Go to Grand Rapids, just like this. You're going to have a specific address to a specific place. You go get directions. Hopefully it's working on loading. Okay, so what it'll do is it's going to create this map, just like this. It's going to have you driving directions to there. From there, from Hopkins to here. As soon as you get your directions, you need to go Save to My Maps. You click on My Maps, you'll click here. Yours will be mostly in here, but you'll see everyone's map. You need to save to your map. So you click on what you want, save. Okay, simple. I have this here. Now I got to go back to my maps. The new one I'm doing is John 1. Now I have it right here. It's loaded into my maps. It says these directions. A couple things we're going to want to be doing on our maps. Now notice you can zoom in. It's going to take a minute to load. As it's loading, you can go to satellite view. And this is going to take a minute too. But this is, satellite. I want everything done in map view, but you can see with satellite. This will show like the Google Earth type. Issue. I'm going to go back to map. Now I'm going to show you something. This happens probably half of the time, and I'm glad it did right now. The map messed up. You guys will realize that. That's just going to happen 100 times. As I zoom in, this little line never changes, my little map, and it stays here. It's messed up. There's only one way to fix this. You just close it and open a new one. I'm just going to go right click up here. Go back to Google. Go back to Maps. Take my old Google that I have right here. Okay, my old one that messed up, close it. Go back to my Google Maps, My Maps, John 1. Now it should load, and it should load correctly. This is going to happen a lot. As you guys know, the internet drags out. Now, there we go. Now that I reloaded it, I got these points. You're going to have a home point. Okay, I got my map here. I'm going to go to Edit. Got my home point. I'm just going to click on it. When you click on it, it loads something. Right here, I have From Hopkins. I can change this icon by clicking on the icon. I'm going to make it like a school bus, because that's where we're from. Then I've got my icon over here. I'm going to type a description. I'm going to say, even though it's not, I'm going to say this is Van Andel Arena. Okay, just like that. Then I click on my icon. If it's going to be Van Andel Arena, I might change it to, I don't know, let's see, anything that looks cool. Not really. I'll just do helicopter. It's going to be something close. Okay, so I got that. Change those two now. Now I'm going to click on my line. This loads up the line. I don't need to put anything here, but I want to change my line color. The automatically default is blue. So I change my line color to red. Okay. Now, I've got this total location address in here. I'm going to go to save. Now, I'm going to do my next direction. Get directions. Okay. First address would be Hopkins Middle School. Second address, I'm going to do this one to Holland. Oops. Click here. Holland, Michigan. Okay. Get directions. So it's loading up the Hopkins to Holland. On here, I slide down, save to my maps. John 1, which is one I want to save to. Save. Okay, it's saved. Now I'm going to go to my maps. John 1. Now notice there's my old one. Here is my new one. Right here. Okay? I'm on here. I'm going to click on here because I want to change the color. I already made it red. So let's do it green. Okay, so I got green. Like that. I want to change my icon because I probably don't want a helicopter on this one. I'll just put a green pen. And then on this last icon, as they're going to say, I'm going to say, this is Holland. Okay, just like that. Now you're going to repeat this, and you are going to get 4 locations. My locations are close to Michigan. You can get directions from Hopkins Middle School, you know, all the way to Tokyo, Japan, if you need to. Okay, get directions. This will take a second to load, but this is going to take from Hopkins. Let's see if this one. Sometimes they show you going to like the coast or to an airport. Let's see what this one shows. Okay, yep, shows going to the coast up here to Seattle. You have to fly to Hawaii to get to Japan. If I wanted to do that one, I could. Well, quite some directions. Then save to my maps. On one, saved, just like that. Now I have this saved. I want to get into my maps. You get into my maps. John 1. Now it's saved there. It may load close to this. It may back up, but it's there. If you notice, as it's heading down this way and back up, you have to zoom in, zoom out. So what you'll have is different color lines, different icons, and at the end icon, you are going to need to tell me where it's at. There will be 4 things you're doing from Hopkins Middle School to 4 places regarding your topic. Okay, when you're done, you're just done. When you go to my maps, you guys will wind up seeing 2 classes of maps piling up here. It'll be over probably 60 different maps up here. If your map messes up, okay, you can just simply delete it. I can click here, delete. Now you should know not to delete anybody else's map or play with anybody else's map. Remember, these mess up a lot. If it goes messing up, just go back to Google, close the one you have. Okay, go back to Google Maps. Okay, back to Google Maps. Right here. You can leave it automatically signed in. My maps. You'll see everyone else's. You'll see the one I deleted. John 1 should pull me right into my map. This is the first thing you need to do, and you need to check in. See, now it's going to show the really extended view because I got this over here, but if I need to get into this area, well, I didn't want to drag that away, but if I need to get into this area, you can zoom. One thing I'm going to want to show you is if you have something in there by accident, I got to get into edit. Okay, say I move this place mark and I don't want it. I'm really dogging it down. Okay, say I'd mess this up. All you do is you click on whatever you messed up, delete, like this line. Say I don't want this line. I don't really want this map. I clicked on it. It's loading this massive thing. Delete. Just like that. That's how you can delete and add. Then it's automatically saved. Done. Just back to my maps. There, remember, get directions. When you get directions, you scroll to the bottom of your direction, save to your map. That is the first step we're going to do. You need to create your map to 4 different places.